We all love L.A. I've learned to love L.A. significantly. I am moving
Why
to
are you
L.A.
making that face?
I am moving to L.A. sooner than later. You can book that.
You keep saying that.
It's coming. It's coming. Trust me on that. It's coming. Here's the deal. LeBron James, when we talk about, did he go to L.A. for Hollywood? Hell yeah, he did. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, I'm not calling him a liar by any stretch of the imagination. He is a basketball player.
Yep.
But LeBron, and none of this is negative. This is all complimentary to who he is and what he means to all of us. Being socially conscious, having this insatiable desire to not just be a basketball player, but to have an impact, and having the intelligence to recognize that by being exceptional at your craft, mastering what you do and what you're primarily known for, and doing so in such an extraordinary fashion that it makes money for a multitude of people out there. Did he see the importance of that? Absolutely. That's why he's smart enough to prioritize basketball, because he knew he had the gifts, the skill set, the determination, the focus, the work ethic, etc., to do what he needed to do as an athlete and as a talent, but also the intellect to parlay that into something more than that. You look at him and the deal that he signed with Warner Brothers. You look at the deal, that he's done with HBO, Stars Network, and various others. LeBron James is trying to be a major player off the court. Now, he's not just doing it in the business community. He's doing it in the influence community, per se. He wants to make sure that his voice resonates far beyond the court of play and far in the mind psyche of millions upon millions of Americans and beyond out there in this world. You look at the deal, look at what Rich Paul is doing. Very, very successful. Just picked up Anthony Davis. Rich Paul is doing a lot of...
Speaking of L.A.
Rich Paul with Mark... That's right. Rich Paul with Mark Termini doing an outstanding job. We all know one of the things that jump-started him being able to do that is that he was LeBron's man. We can't take anything away from what he has done on his own. I'm proud of Rich Paul. You look at Maverick Carter. He has done an exceptional job. He deserves to be respected. There is no question. He's made himself a major player in Hollywood as well as various other players on his own. But the jump start, the push, it came from LeBron. That was an assist there. LeBron knows exactly what he's doing. He's not just pulling himself up, but there are others that he's reaching out to and pulling them up with him. And it is all for what we're witnessing as we speak.
But let me tell you why.
Takeover mode.
But let me tell you why you
Hollywood
can't
was
say,
the perfect place for him to pull it off, and he knows it.
But let me tell you why you can't say he is here because of Hollywood. Because Hollywood was here, and he's been a free agent a couple times, and he didn't wind up here because it wasn't the franchise wasn't being competently run. The franchise, there's a sense of the Lakers now that it's being competently run. Now it's a destination. But for a decade more or less, a little less, it wasn't a desirable destination. LeBron could have been there several times.
Can I say something? I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial. I'm going to have people saying that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and that's fine. I stand by what I said. One could easily make the argument that LeBron didn't come just because of Magic and the Lakers being competently run. It was that LeBron James let the Lakers know that I'm interested in coming.
If
and
you're
you would need to be competently run with that man. Make no mistake about it. Let me tell you something right now. If you think that the Lakers found out, now listen, I was talking about it, whatever. I left it open. But how many months in advance did I look you in your face, Max, and I said, well, you know where you're going, right?
Right.
It was obvious. You understand what I'm saying? We knew that in the end, what it comes down to is this. LeBron, don't ever think for 1 second, and that's why I just ignore some of it. As much as I love so many of his people because they're great guys and the whole bit, I just ignore some of this stuff because the deniability that folks throw into the equation. Sometimes they'll deny that the sky is blue. If you think
you mean LeBron's people?
That's right. It's just annoying sometimes. They'll deny everything. But here's the deal: if you think for 1 second,
well, who are you talking about? Maverick?
No. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about anybody associated with him. They can't help it. It's like he's contaminated them all. They all do it. All right? It's fine. It's nothing offensive. It's all in fun. But here's the deal. If you think that man, LeBron James, just decided at the last minute, I don't know what I'm going to do or where I'm going to go. L.A. or Philly. Philly. Oh, I really got to think about Philly. I need to take some time to think. My God, I haven't made a decision until July. Really? You really think that LeBron James didn't know months in advance he was going to L.A.?
Snatching up houses in L.A. all over the
not one, but two $20+ million cribs in Brentwood. It's just an accident. You know what? I just feel like renovating. I want a new gym.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, just stuff. It's like, really? I don't have time for all of that.
If what you're saying is
exactly.
LeBron sends a powerful message to the Lakers, back-channeling whatever, telling them, hey, if I think this franchise is competently run, I will come here or consider it.
Back channels will put in place at least a year in
but what I'm
advance.
saying is, if that's the case, and it's very plausible,
there's nothing wrong with
right? Then the NBA owes a debt of gratitude to LeBron.
All do.
Because the glamour franchise, the number one franchise in the history of the sport, was a laughingstock, and now it's back on the map.
Please allow me to put that camera on me right here. LeBron, I can't thank you enough for going to LA. I am so happy.
Do the Kevin Hart. Zoom in.
Zoom in. LeBron, I am so happy that you went to L.A. to join my man Magic Johnson. I got a tear in my eye. It means the world to me. Zoom out.
Stephen A.
Thank you.
Stephen A., put the camera.
Please, go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it, Max.
Because without any of Stephen A's sarcasm, I would like to say,
I mean it.
LeBron, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for going to the Lakers.
I mean it. I mean it. Ain't no sarcasm. I'm not apologizing. It's no sarcasm at all. I cannot tell you how happy I am.
You were sad after Miami.
Oh, my Lord, I could barely speak to LeBron.
Not as happy.
I could barely speak to LeBron. The only thing I said to LeBron in 4 years is that I wore long johns because he had me on Lake Erie in 4-degree weather doing sports center outside around the corner from the arena in Cleveland.
Not as happy as when AD meets him there, and the best two players in the conference are both on the Lakers.
You guys are all going to the West Coast. I'll be here in New York.